Hey guys, Mark again. Still Thursday night. I have my last package on the table. This is one I think I need to open up in front of April because I'm trying to be totally transparent. Some of the stuff I buy online, I don't necessarily get permission ahead of time. My motto has always been, it's easier to ask for forgiveness and permission sometimes. Well, I guess a lot of the time. But yeah, so let's find out together what this one is. And then I get to try out my new box cutter, right? That's pretty cool. Interesting. Okay. Seems to work all right. Kind of heavy, but it's cool. Stanley box cutter, automatic.
Skinny Mitch.
Down, girl. And yes, this is what I thought it was. And yes, she knows about it ahead of time. And yes, I did get scolded. For what it's worth, this is basically the breakfast bars for people like myself. I love the little Rice Krispie breakfast bars.
It open?
Came unglued.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes they do that.
Okay.
In fact, all of my coffee pods are like that.
Maybe it's the heat.
Could be the heat, but basically, Lucky Charms breakfast bars. Again, did not ask permissions for this. This may actually get confiscated after this video. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, it is what it is. I just want to check in with you guys, let you know what I got, what I see.
And you're not going to have a great day unless you make other plans until I get to speak about these things.
Uh-oh.
So,
here we go.
I'm in the middle of having my dinner of shredded chicken and beans, and I'm treating myself to a half ear of corn.
She commandeered my show.
So, let's see what they have. So, let's see. I'm a big label reader. I've always been a big label reader because I always have to watch my weight. I had to watch my weight for, I don't know, since Mark and I got sober, because in the first 2 years of sobriety, I gained a lot of weight. And so when 2003 hit, and that was the 3 years into sobriety, I realized, you know what, I don't want to look like this all my life, and it's going to hurt later on. And, I'm looking at 60 this year, and I'm really glad I started that path, 18 years ago. It's a drag. It can be taxing, you know what I mean? I'm always having to think about it and look at these labels. And I think you guys know, Mark had a heart attack last year, right? So I'm pretty lenient considering how hard I really am on myself and how really hard I want to be on Mark. And that leniency regarding sweets came because of Mark's cardiologist, who told me, Mark is not a diabetic, April. He had a heart attack. And, and I think that I know that there's a lot of trans fats and shit like this. Processed food is not good for you, boys. It's not good for you. And if you're young and eating a lot of processed food, well, rock on, man. But once you hit 40, think about it, because it's not good for you. And, these are actually, to Mark can be so happy, better than I thought. I'll be honest. They're 100 calories.
Say it one more time.
They're better than I thought. But they're still processed to a certain degree, right? So you've got 100 calories, you've got 3 grams of total fat. It's the saturated fat when you have a heart attack you need to look at, and the sodium. And also enriched flour. It's really bad for people who've had a heart attack. So it's only got 1 gram of saturated fat. So if Mark has one of these, when he's having his little snacks later, the little treats that I know he loves at the end of the night, whether it be M&Ms or peanut butter cup, they all have trans fats.
I do like my chocolate.
He does. And while he's not a diabetic, and he did only have a heart attack, you got to watch that shit. So let's look at the sodium. Let's look at it. Not bad. When you're watching your sodium count after a heart attack, you're allowed to have up to 1,000 milligrams a day, and that sounds like a shitload, right?
2,000.
I believe it's 1,000. 2,000? All right, 2,000. I'll go with Mark for the moment. I liked I don't like sodium at all. I mean, you know, I buy salt-free salt. You know what I mean? But because it helps, you know, retains water for a girl. That's not good. So, anyways,
what the hell is salt-free salt?
it tastes like Salt by Morton's, but it doesn't have salt or sodium. Sodium. It's salt, but no sodium. So this has 85 milligrams, which is only 4% of your daily value. Daily value. That column. That column's important, right? A lot of people, you know, it says, oh, a quarter cup, and then 80% of your daily value, and you guys, you know, chow down on a whole box. Not a good thing. I'm not saying you guys do, but a lot of people do that shit. So, you know, let's look at the ingredients, because the sodium isn't bad. The trans fat's got one. I can live with it. So, the cereal. The ingredients is cereal, whole grain oats, sugar oat flour, corn syrup, corn salt, corn syrup. All right, I know. Yeah. Right? So, anyways, whole grain oats. Better than enriched flour. So, white, you know what I mean? Bleached enriched flour. So I'm actually Mark's gonna be so happy. I'm gonna give you a pass on these twice a week. You can bring them to lunch. You can have it as your little cereal bar twice, maybe 3 times.
I'm stealing the show back.
There you go.
Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging with me tonight. Thanks for my little
Putting up with me.
my doctor's opinion. Check you guys out later, all right? Take care. Peace out.